There is secret lore inside of Garten of BanBan that many people have never seen. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this monster here on screen, Brushista. This monster has been locked away deep in the depths of the kindergarten, and you can guarantee it is going to be the next antagonist of Garten of BanBan 8, and its abilities might just surprise you. So if you enjoy content just like this, go ahead and grab your popcorn and a drink, and let's go ahead and dive in. So for starters, we come across Brushista in two different places. The first one being the secret room inside of Garten of BanBan Chapter 7. Inside of this room, we get some unbelievable information. It looks like your stereotypical meeting room. However, whoever was meeting here had bigger plans in mind. On the wall, you'll see Brushista for the very first time, a yellow anteater-like monster with a blue tongue and a blue tail that resembles a paintbrush. Next to the monster are the words, "Life is like a canvas. One small mistake and it's all ruined." What makes this quote interesting is the fact that Brushista's tail is almost identical color to the one that we see in Flumbo or the new BanBan. The quote itself says that life is like a canvas and one small mistake and all is ruined. My theory here is that Brushista had some influence in what happened to Flumbo and how BanBan, or the one that we know now, is out in the real world while he was locked away. I think that one small mistake may have something to do with Brushista. If you'll recall, we always saw BanBan as red. And that's what we've come to know as the original BanBan, until obviously the end of Chapter 7 revealed that there's another one out there. My theory is that Brushista painted the Flumbo-like BanBan that we see at the end of Garten of BanBan 7 to make it seem like he wasn't the original. The reason I believe this is that when you look at the end of Garten of BanBan Chapter 8's trailer, you'll see Brushista is on that same wall art as the red BanBan, which in my opinion means that these groups of monsters interacted with each other and were kept closer in captivity than the others. With Syringeon also being on this wall and wanting to cover up this whole blue BanBan skeptical at the end of Garten of BanBan Chapter 7, this makes me think it was even more possible. And even though Brushista's tail is typically painted blue in most of the artwork that we've seen it in, I don't think that it stays that color. I think that this monster here is the one that has painted all the murals around the kindergarten, and probably was the original art teacher. However, I think working hand in hand with Syringeon, it was their master plan to finally get one of Syringion's projects out into the real world. And what better way to prove that you can create functional beings than replacing the main character of the entire kindergarten? And I think they did just that, painting Flumbo into what is now this blue-like creature with yellow beard and eyeliner, and locking him away for the original BanBan, who was actually created by Syringeon to wreak havoc on the real world. That's why I also think that Uthman is inside of Flumbo and not BanBan himself. But instead, the BanBan that we know that is red believes he is Dr. Uthman, but he isn't. But it does have me question, why does Banbalina believe that he is the original BanBan if she is painted on the wall mural with the blue one? And that again is why I believe that Brushista has gone around and painted all of the murals almost as if to convince her as well that this is her lover and not the blue BanBan at all. My thought here is that Brushista has influence over the entirety of the kindergarten and the character stories. It's almost as he is the historian of the entire place. And I believe they tried to keep his abilities a secret, because if you look at him in the Garten of BanBan Chapter 8 teaser, they cover up his tail with the wall. That is where we get our answers. Brushista has also been revealed to be a director of some sort, creating these short films such as The Lick of 78, Lost in Zumbo Sauce, Egg, which we already know is from Egghead Flumpty, and the Button Deaths Part 2, the Hours of BanBaning, and Flumbo and Friends. Now, we don't get a lot of information as to why these all exist. However, I look a little bit closer into each of my theories, and my thought here is if you look at the Flumbo and Friends poster, notice that Flumbo is the red BanBan. My theory is that this director, known as Brushista, was put to make propaganda films in order to change the identity of the original BanBan or Flumbo. And once again is the reason that I believe that he is known as the historian, the director, and the painter of the kindergarten, which serves a valuable role into how we perceive Garten of BanBan to begin with. And thanks to a Redditor named Daisy Poisonous Dream, you can look at this picture here found in chapter 7. Notice, not only are there cassette tapes on this table, but also a blue painted stain, and underneath it, it is filled with the same party hats that are used on the red BanBan. This might be the exact location where Brushista created what we know as Flumbo. So the question now is, why does BanBan go back to unleash Flumbo after all of this time? And that's where I have a few theories. One of them being that he needs Flumbo in order to restore his own body. After his big fight with Sir Daddadoo, he's obviously in some bad shape. You can see the geranium start to leak from his skin, and he's missing an eye now, which is very similar to the aliens that we see in Cityengion. So maybe he's trying to get a piece of Flumbo in order to repair himself. However, I think that's a little bit unlikely. I think the real reason is that he needs Flumbo to replace him, or he's finally dealt with the demons inside of him, realizing that he is about to die and wants Flumbo to take his rightful place back as the original BanBan, which would make things very interesting. And I do wonder, how would the other characters react when Flumbo is reunited with them? Will they accept him or will they reject him, as he's not the BanBan that we see in all the flashbacks from Stinger Flynn? But then again, we also don't see Banbaleena. How will she take Flumbo? Was this her actual long-lost lover? It's definitely something that I'm interested in seeing. And to make things even more crazy, just food for thought, I did buy my son a Jumbo Josh character a while back from Walmart. But something was really interesting about the character. They sell a blue Jumbo Josh. I didn't really make much of it until this new character Brushista was introduced with a blue tail. And now the question is, how many other characters has Brushista modified along the way? Has this been a common occurrence throughout the entirety of Garten of BanBan? And are we going to see some new characters all revealed in the next chapter? And if so, how does that change the original story that we have come to know? All I'm saying is chapter 8 is shaping up to be one of the most insane chapters yet, and I can't wait to play it. So if you guys enjoy content just like this, please do me a huge favor, make sure you hit that like button to show your support. Obviously subscribe and turn on those bell notifications if you haven't already, so you're first for awesome content just like this. And do me one more favor, if you could, comment down below some of your favorite ideas and theories that you would like me to cover in the next series. Obviously, if you've clicked on the video and made it this far, then you're also a Garten of BanBan fan as well. So comment down below some of your thoughts on Brushista and what you think it's going to mean for the future of Garten of BanBan. Anyways guys, that wraps up this video here. Thank you again for all the love and support, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace out!